Welcome to the Terrible Take, a mini podcast telling Steelers Nation what's on our mind. I'm Joe Clark. While the weather may be frigid outside, that hasn't stopped some players from heating up inside the Ford Center as the East-West Shrine Bowl practices began on Friday. While some scouts have left to head to Mobile for the Senior Bowl and to beat the weather, there are still nearly 140 players competing in Frisco, Texas to try to get recognized as they approach the culmination of their dream to become NFL players. Early on, there have been some notable standouts. Kansas quarterback Jalen Daniels was an immediate standout of the Wilson throwing session on Thursday, and he carried that momentum into practice on Friday. Daniels showed his leadership skills early on in practice, and as he showed on Thursday, there's impressive zip on his passes, and his accuracy has been some of the best among the quarterbacks here. BYU wide receiver Chase Roberts is one of the oldest prospects in attendance at 25 years old, but he's also one of, if not the most, polished. He's a crisp route runner, and he moves well with his 6'3" frame. Heading into the week, he was considered among the best receivers here, and he's done nothing to change that opinion. Meanwhile, Nebraska cornerback Sierra Wright had an interception and showed good coverage skills during Friday's practice, while Texas A&M cornerback Tyreek Chappell was sticky in coverage and played bigger than his size. Wake Forest running back Damon Claiborne had super impressive burst, and he's been one of the most impressive backs here along with UTSA's Robert Henry. The best overall player might be LSU's Harold Perkins Jr., who has impressive pass rush chops and has the versatility to play off-ball or the star position in the NFL. He's not big enough to be a traditional edge, but he can line up almost anywhere a team will need him to in a pinch. With multiple practices and the Shrine Bowl game itself left, there's sure to be more players who make a name for themselves. But the early returns have been promising from what looked to be an impressive group on paper, and it's going to be fun to see what happens in the coming days. Be sure to follow us at SteelersDepot.com and check out episodes of The Terrible Take every day at 5 p.m. Eastern Time. And check out The Terrible Podcast with Alex Kazor and Dave Bryan every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.